want to welcome all you fans here to Overcast Hackett Sounds Morrison Field for the first of our varsity contest between the Mount Olive Marauders varsity team and the Randolph Bulldogs varsity team. We're going to run down our rosters real quick. For the visiting Randolph Bulldogs, we have number 1, Nahamia Lewis. Number 2, Dominic Conti. Number 3 is Christopher Nastrom. Number 4 is Luca Garces. Number 5 is Connor Novak. Number 7 is Luca Emiliato. Number 8 is Brennan Schmitz. Number 9 is Cody Canstrom. Number 10 is Matt Zamlut. Number 11 is Giovanni Persillo. Number 12 is Sage Rose. Number 15 is Anthony Lenzi. 16 is Ryan Mooney. 20 is Paxton Lemus. Number 21 is Austin Yuan. Number 23 is Veer Valteria. 24 is Zachary Newman. 25 is Andrew Malbach. 28 is Michael Vasatina. Number 32 is Ty Nielsen. Number 33 is David Riddle. Number 70 is Jackson Sweden. 87 is Joseph Miserelli. 88 is Cole Zimmerman. 92 is Dylan Seeley. Number 98 is Mason Park. And number 99 is Cooper Anema. And for the home team, the Mount Olive Marauders, you have number 0, Tank Campbell. Number 1, Jack McBride. Number 2, Gabe Valverde. Number 3 is Yaki Miles. Number 4 is Lucas Bartow. Number 5 is Johnny Zilberman. 6 is Gio Rodriguez. 7 is Max Pelufo Verizoletti. Number 8 is Cam Tybergi. Number 8, Cam Tybergi. 11 is Parker Cook. Number 12 is Stephen Norris. 13 is Sean O'Connor. 15 is Aiden Williams. 16 is Ruben Rodriguez. 17 is Nicholas Jacobson. 18 is Antonio Rodriguez. 20 is Dustin Longo. 21 is Rocco Gallo. 22 is Louis Iozzi. Number 24 is Justin Kay. 26 is Tanner Bush. 30 is Jake Meeks. 35 is Jake Burke. 42 is Juan Lopez. 44 is Richie Bettle. 53 is Logan Macri. 56 is Joey Dougherty. Number 57 is Jose Hackman. Number 73 is Jason Hill. Number 84 is Brody Cumming. And number 88 is Christopher Boyce. 26 is Tanner Bush. 30 is Jake Meeks. 35. That'll have won the toss. Deferred choice the second half. We'll have our national anthem. We can now ask all players and fans to please rise, remove your hats and helmets.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the pale
you, ladies and gentlemen, for honoring our country. And we want to thank Hackettstown's Laura Grant for her rendition of the national anthem. We thank her for that. So we're going to have Randolph receiving and Mount Olive the kick.
We welcome you to Morrison Field at Hackettstown High School in Hackettstown, New Jersey, on coverage of the Morris County Youth Football League Varsity Semifinals. Mount Olive, the number 1 seed, taking on the number 4 seed, Randolph. I'm Hal Sass. Glad to have you with us for our coverage of playoff football. Mount Olive in the red jerseys, black pants, black helmets, white numerals will go left to right. They will kick off to Randolph in the white jerseys, blue numerals, blue helmets. They'll go right to left on your viewing device. And we are underway. Sean O'Connor left foots it downfield, picked up by Randolph at the 30-yard line. Working his way out with a 10-yard return.
Lemus on a return
Is Nehemiah Lewis. So good field position for the Randolph Bulldogs. They come in 5-3. They come in following a win last week against Twinborough, a game they had to win to make it to the playoffs. They came up with a victory. They are the number 4 seed. They're coached by Jerry Davis, 36 years of coaching experience, 24 years in Randolph. Austin Ruane is the quarterback, number 21 on the pitch. Send it back. Nehemiah Lewis looking for running room. Nowhere to go. He's going to lose a yard on the play. Tank Campbell in on the stop for Mount Olive. Mount Olive comes in 8-0, coached by John McBride. This team has been spectacular throughout this season. Mount Olive, a team that doesn't know much about losing. Last year, 10-0, beat Randolph in the semifinals, and then beat Florham Park in an amazing 80-point total football game. They defeated Florham Park 50-30 in that championship, though. That was in the JV, 7th grade. Here's the 8th grade. Ruane takes the snap, fakes the handoff, carries it himself across the 45-yard line. Ruane had a broken foot back in August. Recovered well, thank you. And is doing a good job at quarterback for Jerry Davis. This is the varsity. Winner of this game will take on the winner in the second varsity semifinal between Sparta and Morristown. That game follows this one at Morrison Field. 3rd and 5 from the 45. Out of the shotgun. Fakes the handoff to Lewis. Ruane will keep it himself. Going down the sideline. Close to the first down. All comes down to the spot. And he does cross the 50, so it'll be a 1st and 10 for Randolph. Ruane using the short side of the field with the ball set on the left hash. Lewis, a dynamic runner for Jerry Davis and Randolph. Outstanding speed. Try to get the ball in his hand as much as possible. Connor Novak was the starting quarterback for Randolph earlier this year. But Ruane took over and has done a nice job, and they've stuck with him. Go trip receivers to the right on 1st and 10 from the Mount Olive 49-yard line. The pitch goes back. Here's Dominic Conti trying to stretch it out to the right side. Conti forced out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Parker Cook, number 11, on the force out. First possession of the game. They play 10-minute quarters. 7:05 to go. 2nd and 1 for Randolph. Handoff to Conti. Nowhere to go. Might have lost a little bit on that play. Still sets up 3rd and short. 3rd about a yard and a half for the Bulldogs. Last year, Randolph, as the 7th grade JV team, 8-2 overall. As I mentioned, they lost to Mount Olive in the playoffs, as I mentioned, but they also lost to them in the regular season as well. The only 2 losses that Randolph suffered last year in the JV. 3rd and short. Single back. Handoff to Lewis. Met in the backfield. Looked like he was going to get hit for a loss. Yaki Miles got in. Could not take him down. And Lewis able to move forward, picking up a first down for the Bulldogs.
Tackle made by Johnny Zilberman. Didn't get enough for a first down. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the Marauder 37-yard line.
From the Mount Olive 37, Ruane looks to pass. Goes near side, has a receiver in Novak. Novak loses the football. Diving on it is Randolph, able to recover. Dylan Seeley, number 92, alertly coming over from the line of scrimmage and diving on that football. Since Novak left the quarterback position, or at least isn't starting right now at quarterback, he's been a receiver. Fortunate to recover. Was a gain of 4, 2nd and 6. Lewis looking for space up the middle, tries to bounce it outside. That will not happen as Antonio Rodriguez in on the stop for Mount Olive.
Lewis on the carry, Rodriguez.
Plenty of help as well on that play as Justin Kay, number 24, along with number 5, Johnny Zilberman, helped out on that tackle. Loss of a yard, 3rd and 7. As I mentioned, you can run down a lot of time. So this opening drive, which started about 30 yards back, has eaten up almost 6 minutes of the clock. Ruane swings it out. Far side, Canstrom looking for first down. Yardage, he should have it. Cody Canstrom picks up the first down.
Good for a first down. It'll be 1st and 10 at the Marauder 28-yard line.
Clock down to 3:40. Almost 6.5 minutes eaten up on this drive by Randolph. The opening possession of the game. The pitch comes back, wrapped up in the backfield. The pitch came back. And Zilberman in the backfield with speed. Able to make the stop. Loss of 5, 2nd and 15. Nice mix on offense thus far by Randolph. They've run the ball, they've thrown the ball. They've even fumbled the ball, but were fortunate to recover it. Dylan Seeley with that fumble recovery for Randolph. Under 3 to go in this first quarter, scoreless. Lewis has a receiver to the near side. Ruane looking to his right, fires downfield, overthrown and intercepted. Intercepted by Parker Cook. Cook looking to turn it upfield. Cook across the 35-yard line, taken down at the 37. 26-yard return on the interception by Parker Cook. Cook plays on both sides of the ball. He was the favorite receiver of quarterback Rocco Gallo. Does it on defense this time. And after a 7-minute and 30-second possession, comes up empty for Randolph on the turnover, the interception by Parker Cook. And now we will see the Mount Olive Marauders offense for the first time. Under coach John McBride, 8-0 thus far this season. The quarterback, Rocco Gallo. Keep it on the ground on first down, trying to bounce it outside with space. Antonio Rodriguez, 20, 10, 5, touchdown. 63 yards. Wow. Just like that, 6-0. Mount Olive in front.
McBride to hold.
They'll go for the 2-point extra point kick. Sean O'Connor will left foot it. Snap, hold, blocked at the line. Looked like it was Lewis who got in with the stop with the block. But a 6-0 lead for Mount Olive. So Antonio Rodriguez, a 63-yard touchdown run on the first play for Mount Olive on offense. On the kickoff, it's Zamlu, wrapped up by Ruben Rodriguez of Mount Olive. And Randolph back on offense for the second time. They had the ball for 7.5 minutes. Couldn't do anything with it. Ball was intercepted by Parker Cook.
Returned out to the 35-yard line.
On the turnover.
First and 10.
That brought the ball out to the 37-yard line, and then the first play, Rodriguez taking it in from 63 yards. Now, if you're Randolph, you can't be disappointed really with the offense. They move the ball well downfield. Second possession, Ruane to Lewis. The defense gets in quickly. Gio Rodriguez. Good defensive line play by the Marauders. 8-0 this season. Jerry Davis, the head coach for Randolph, been around a long time. I'm sure he's seen this situation before where one team seems like everything's going great. Something happens, one play, lose the ball, and then the other team goes the other way and scores. But he'll talk to the club, try to get him back on the right path as his motion on the right side of the offensive line. As Cooper Inama moved too early.
In the loss of found, we have a found set of keys. If you come up to the press box and identify them.
On the right side of the line, the right tackle. So pushes him back. It'll be second down. Confusion. Ruane will try to make something happen with speed. Nice burst out to the 45-yard line. Just looked like a little confusion in the backfield, but Ruane said, you know what? I can do it all myself. And takes it forward for a nice gain as the first quarter comes to a close. So Anthony Rodriguez for Mount Olive, a 63-yard touchdown run. The extra point was blocked. And after one, Mount Olive has a 6-0 lead. You're watching the Morris County Youth Football League semifinals. Mount Olive and Randolph. 6-0, Mount Olive after one.
Reminder, there is a snack bar will be dining pleasure convenience on the north end of the field, also known as the snack bar side of the field.
We are back at Morrison Field at Hackettstown High School in Hackettstown, New Jersey. Hal Sass and our SHG sports production team bring you coverage of Morris County youth football, 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Randolph trailing 6-0 as we start the second quarter. Pitch comes back to Connor Novak, right side, forced out of bounds. Run out by Yaki Miles. Yaki Miles, big part of last week's 6-0 win over Sparta as Mount Olive completed the undefeated regular season with the 6-0 win over Sparta. A TD they scored with less than a minute to go. Yaki Miles on the halfback option threw it to Tanner Bush for the score. The only points in that game. So nice pickup on first down. Gain of 5, 2nd and 5 for the Bulldogs. On the ground, Lewis, quick cut to the left, wrestled, and on the tackle, thrown forward. And that should be good enough for a first down. Miles again in on the stop, along with Zilberman. Now they're going to say he was down early. It looked like he was thrown forward before his leg hit, but still very manageable. 3rd and 1 from the Mount Olive 45-yard line. 8.5 minutes to go in this first half. 52-degree afternoon here on November 10th, 2024 in Hackettstown, New Jersey. Quarterback keep will pick up the first down as Cam Tyberski on the stop for Mount Olive. You can throw an assist in there as well to Yaki Miles. Fresh set of downs for the Bulldogs at the Mount Olive 43-yard line. So Randolph's been able to move the ball effectively downfield. They had the turnover, the interception thrown by Ruane, picked off by Parker Cook. Gave Mount Olive their first possession in that first quarter after 7.5 minutes of playing defense. But it didn't take them long. Only one play for Anthony Rodriguez to go 63 yards for a touchdown. On 1st and 10. Swinging out to the far side to Zamlut. Zamlut cuts it back up the middle, still on his feet, finally taken down by Gabe Valverde. Notice a lot of short pass offenses. Got a good quarterback, but you want to just get the ball in these playmakers' hands as they are so good at making something happen. As we come upon the 7-minute mark to go in this first half. Canstrom to the far side. Shifts over. Now they send Conti in motion as well. Ruane will run to the left. Slowed down after a short pickup. I believe it was Justin Kay, number 24, getting a hand on him first.
And Kay in on the tackle.
But 3rd and about 3 from the 36-yard line.
3rd down from the 36.
Zamlut near side. They go over the middle instead. Nice catch by Canstrom. Alert play by him as well. I think he kind of went to the first down marker knowing that's where he had to get to. Pass was a little bit high, was able to go up and get it, and he actually on the way down stretched forward just in case he wasn't as far as the first down marker, but he was. They will move the chains, 1st and 10 from the 31. So again, a nice drive by Randolph. See if they can get it to pay off this time. Up the middle. Very little there as the defense of Campbell, among others, able to stop Dominic Conti.
No gain. That'll bring up a 2nd and 10.
5 minutes to go, first half. Ruin at quarterback. Last year, he played up on the 8th grade team as well. As a 7th grader, low snap, Ruin goes and gets it. Right knee went down. In the backfield quickly was Campbell, but the low snap, and boy, it's just so tough when you think of college football, and when the knee goes down, even though really there was no need for it.
3rd down and long.
But your inclination is to bend down and pick it up, and your knee is going to touch the ground. Once you do, the whistle blows, the play is blown dead. So 3rd and 15 now, just over 4 minutes to go from the Mount Olive 36-yard line. Four-minute warning is
Everybody's at 4-minute warning. 4 minutes left to go in his first half here, ladies and gentlemen.
told to everybody by our referee. On 3rd and long, pressure coming. Ruane can't get away from Tank Campbell. Campbell with excellent speed.
I'm sorry, that was Campbell tackle. On the punt is Lewis. Back to return, we have Cook.
4th down, they'll punt it away. Line drive kick. One hopped at the 22-yard line.
He's going to be returned by Rodriguez.
23-yard kick, 3-yard return. Mount Olive about to have their second offensive play of the game. Almost 17 minutes into this first half. They've had one play. Very successful, I might add. Antonio Rodriguez, the 63-yard touchdown run. So they'll come to the line of scrimmage. And we didn't really even get a chance to mention about their quarterback, Rocco Gallo. One of the best quarterbacks in the league. 31 touchdowns last year.
Offside in the defense, 5-yard
Penalty.
It'll be 1st and 5.
On the defense, Gallo was hurt in the first quarter last week, had a bone bruise to his left knee. He'd taken every snap since the 3rd grade for Mount Olive. So when he went out, Coach McBride had to come up with an idea, and he said, we'll go with Antonio Rodriguez as the Wildcat. They weren't sure if Gallo was going to be able to play today, but he is on the field for Mount Olive on the handoff. Is Tanner Bush.
Conti with the tackle. Takes it out to the 38-yard line. 1st and 10, Marauders.
1st and 10 from the 37-yard line. Rodriguez almost hammered in the backfield, able to escape and pick up about 3 yards. Gallo a little slow getting up for Mount Olive. Again, we said it was a knee injury, a bruise to his left knee. And you can see he was frustrated after that play. Obviously an important part of the puzzle for John McBride. Timeout on the field with 1:58 to go. Don't think you'd see too many games where a team only has 2 offensive plays with 1:58 left in a half, and you're leading 6-0. Coaches on the field talking to their squad. The entire Randolph team comes out to listen to the coaches. The defense only on the field listening to the coaches of Mount Olive. On second down, little misdirection. That handoff going nowhere to Rodriguez. Wrapped up in the backfield by Dylan Seeley.
Seeley with the tackle. How do we have a third down?
It'll be 3rd and 8. Gallo looks okay, even though that knee got banged up again. Takes the snap, rolls to his right. Has protection, goes far side, in and out of the hands.
Pass intended for Tanner Bush is incomplete. That'll be a 4th down.
And a 4th down upcoming now for Mount Olive, and see if they're going to punt it away or go for it on 4th and 8.
O'Connor on the punt.
So O'Connor out to punt it away for Mount Olive. Good kick. 32-yard kick is taken by Novak. Flag on the play. Looks like that penalty may be on Randolph. Brennan Schmitz was trying to help block for Randolph. Well, one official has his hat off, so that usually means somebody went out of bounds or something like that, came back in. That hat is laying at the 40-yard line on the far side of the field. Officials talking to the Randolph coaches. Big discussion with Jerry Davis right now, trying to clarify what the flag is. Well, Jerry Davis still in a discussion with one of the officials at the 40-yard line. We'll get the call. Face mask on Mount Olive is declined. Block in the back against Randolph. And they'll mark the penalty off on Randolph.
And a block in the back. After the penalties are assessed, it's going to be 1st and 10 Randolph from their own 27.
Well, we'll reset here. Minute 12 to go in this first half. Randolph, the number 4 seed, trailing the number 1 seed Mount Olive by the score of 6-0. 63-yard touchdown run by Antonio Rodriguez of Mount Olive on their first play on offense following the Parker Cook interception of an Austin Ruane pass. So everything finally settled. 1st and 10 from the Randolph 27-yard line. Zamlut, near side receiver, along with Novak. Check that, Canstrom, who goes in motion. Ruane trying to ward off the defense, cannot do it. What pressure getting into the backfield.
Ruane sacked in the backfield by Brody Cumming.
Brody coming quickly into the backfield.
That'll be with 2nd down and long.
Loss of 9 on the play. 2nd and 19.
As we approach halftime, I want to remind all you fans out here.
If you're Randolph, you may just want to let this quarter run out. Things have not gone your way. Even though they move the ball effectively. They'll look up at the scoreboard, and they only trail by 6, though, no matter what. So they've dominated ball possession, time of possession, but not the score. Novak near side, clock at 15 seconds. On the ground, it's Lewis looking for a hole. Lewis still on his feet across the 20-yard line to the 24.
Lewis on the carry, timeout.
Timeout taken by Mount Olive. Now, only 5 seconds to go, so if Mount Olive was hoping to stop them and get the ball back, would seem a bit unlikely at this point. So timeout on the field. Randolph faced with a 3rd and 13. So both teams back on the field. Ball spotted at the 24-yard line.
So we're going to resume play here with a 3rd down and long for the Bulldogs.
On 3rd and 13. Pitch comes back. Conti trying to power run around the right side. Slowed up in the backfield and wrapped up. First in the backfield was Cook, and then finished off on the play as the clock winds down to 0, and the first half comes to a close. 1 score in the football game. First play on offense by Mount Olive. Antonio Rodriguez goes 63 yards for the touchdown run. The extra point was blocked, and at the half, it's 6-0 Mount Olive in front. We'll take a break. Second half action coming up shortly. You're watching the Morris County Youth Football League Varsity Semifinals. Mount Olive in front, 6-0 at the half.
You can take the field whenever you are ready.
Please welcome onto the field those Marauder cheerleaders as they take center stage here for their halftime show. word for those heroic cheerleaders. Nice job, ladies. We thank you for that halftime show.
We are back at Morrison Field in Hackettstown, New Jersey, in coverage of the 2024 Morris County Youth Football League semifinals. Varsity, Mount Olive, and Randolph. 6-0. Mount Olive with the lead, and they will get the ball to start the second half. Kick is taken by Parker Cook. Cook dancing his way around across the 40-yard line and finally taken down at the 42.
Comes back to the 42-yard line. First and 10 Marauders from their own 42.
First and 10 for Mount Olive. Ran into Coach John McBride walking back to the field after the first half. I said, quick comment, what do you think of the first half? He goes, one thing, got to get this defense off the field. Didn't say much, didn't have to. The offense is led by the quarterback, Rocco Gallo. Gallo on the pitch, bad pitch, and it's fumbled and picked up by Randolph. Believe it was Connor Novak with the recovery. Well, John McBride, the head coach for Mount Olive, his worst fears. Once again, the defense back on the field for Mount Olive. They lead it 6-0 on Antonio Rodriguez's 63-yard run on the first offensive play by Mount Olive back in the first quarter. They pitch it back. Nehemiah Lewis looking for space around the edge. Tripped up back at the 44-yard line. Lewis tried to get around the corner. And the player down for Mount Olive is Antonio Rodriguez. He was the player who was in the backfield who first got a hit on the runner. He is not feeling too good right now. He was grabbing his leg, now on all fours as they come out to take a look at him. Rodriguez able to get to his feet.
Let's hear for Antonio Rodriguez being helped off there. Hopefully he'll be fine. Be back out there real soon.
Rodriguez to the sideline, trying to stretch out his left leg. Training staff come over, take a look at him. Loss of one on the play. It's 2nd and 11 for Randolph, trailing 6-0 with 8:15 to go in this third quarter. Pressure comes in. Ruane somehow avoids the pressure. Takes it to the outside, squares the shoulders, throws downfield, in and out of the hands of the intended receiver, Matt Zamlud.
Ruane's pass to Zamlud is incomplete.
Wow, Ruane was a magician getting out of that traffic.
Third down.
Looked for sure like he was going to get sacked for a nice loss. Somehow squirted free. Squared the shoulders while he rolled to his left, right-handed throwing quarterback. Went downfield. Zamlud couldn't come up with it. It'll be 3rd and 11. Rocco Gallo, quarterback for Mount Olive, warming up on the near sidelines, trying to get loose. Having a catch right now with one of his teammates. On 3rd and 11 from the 42-yard line. Zamlud in motion. Ruane has time this time. Goes touch pass, beautiful to Zamlud to the 25-yard line. 17-yard gain and a first down for Randolph. Beautifully thrown ball that time by Austin Ruane. Made it look effortless. First and 10 from the 25. Ruane with Lewis in front blocking. Ruane, nice little hole, tries to dart through. Canstrom with a nice block. Freed him up for some space. Gain of about 2, 2nd and 8.
Second down.
.6:15 to go here in this third quarter. Randolph's been able to move the ball well. Just haven't been able to cash in as of yet. Ruane, pressured, escapes to Zamlud. Zamlud to the 10. Zamlud to the 5, to the end zone, touchdown. But a flag on the play. Penalty on Mount Olive. Count the touchdown. From 25 yards out. Coach Terry Davis talks to the official. The official will pick up the flag. Personal foul. Roughing the passer called on Mount Olive.
Personal foul against Mount Olive. The touchdown will stand.
So we are tied at 6 on the 25-yard pass
Run for the touchdown.
from Austin Ruane to Matt Zamlud. Boy, Ruane doing such a good job just escaping the pressure. They'll go for the 1-point conversion. Not the 2. 1-point conversion. Ruane rolling. Tries to sidearm it. It's knocked down by the defense of Gabe Valverde. And we are tied at 6. So important, those extra points, whether it's a 1 or 2, can so often be the difference in these games. And Mount Olive's defense at least able to hold on the extra point. Tied at 6, 5:52 to go here in quarter number 3. Mount Olive and Randolph with the winner taking on the winner of Sparta and Morristown in the game to follow here at Morrison Field. Morrison Field, named after the legendary football and baseball coach at Hackettstown, Chot Morrison. Was the baseball coach for 34 years, but a prolific football coach from 1930 to 1959. Finished with a record of 231, 48, and 13, 15 sectional championships, and a member of the Warren County Hall of Fame. So tied at 6. After the penalty, they'll spot the ball at the 45-yard line. So basically, this is an onside kick no matter how you look at it, because if it goes over the 20, it ends up being a touchback, which it does.
Previous penalty was assessed on the kickoff.
So Mount Olive's offense back on the field, 1st and 10.
30-yard line.
From their own 30-yard line, they'll start out. Gallo injured last week, able to come back and start this week. They really didn't know until this morning whether or not he'd be able to go. Took a shot in that first half to his leg, but seems to have shaken it off. So we're tied at 6, 5:28 to go, 1st and 10. On the ground, they'll keep it. Coming near side, spinning for a couple of yards, is Rodriguez, the touchdown scorer for Mount Olive. Carries it across the 30 to the 34-yard line, 2nd and 6.
That was rain and trips him out. Get him out 4. It'll be 2nd down and 6.
Offense came to the line of scrimmage quickly. Going no huddle, 2nd down, in motion. On the ground, they keep it. Looking for space up the middle. Spinning to the 39-yard line is Rodriguez. About a yard shy of a 1st down. Offense working quickly. Hard snap. Trying to draw the defense. Takes the snap. Hands it off to Yaki Miles. Miles will have a 1st down.
Yeah, it's just enough for that 1st down. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 40.
Four minutes to go in this 3rd quarter. Quick moving quarter. Mount Olive with possession. Handed off to Miles. Tries to go around the right side. Tripped up in the backfield.
That was Park with the tackle. Could be a loss of 1.
Mason
2nd
Park,
down.
number 98, on the defensive line. Comes up with the tackle for Randolph. Loss of 1, 2nd and 11. Mount Olive trying to work quickly on offense here. Making it hard for Randolph to make any substitutions. On 2nd and 11. Man in motion. He takes the handoff. Goes up the middle. That was Parker Cook. Had the interception back in the 1st quarter. That gave the ball to Mount Olive for the first time late in that 1st quarter. 3rd and 7. 3 minutes to go. Parker Cook. He is Gallo's favorite receiver. In the slot to the left. Gallo rolling right. Being chased. Gallo downfield. Deflected and almost caught. Or did he catch it? No, they'll say it fell incomplete. Ball deflected by a Randolph player on the far side and almost able to haul it in was Brody Cumming. So it sets up a 4th and 7.
Bring him a 4th down.
And O'Connor into punt formation for Mount Olive. Novak and Lewis back deep for Randolph. Good snap. O'Connor left foots it. Lewis.
Lewis on a return.
25-yard kick, 11 on the return. 2:10 to go, tied at 6. And Randolph back on offense.
Zilberman along with Miles on the tackle.
1st and 10, Bulldogs from their own 44-yard line.
So the explanation is offsetting fouls. What they told me was face mask. If they didn't decline the face mask, they would have been able to retain possession. They would have had to be technical.
On the ground, Randolph takes it over the left side with the quarterback keep. Austin Ruane to the 48-yard line.
Short game. Bring up a 2nd and 7.
Able to pick up 3. Timeout on the field.
Timeout on the field. I believe we have a shook-up player.
Jackson Sweden, the injured player for Randolph, goes over to the far sidelines with 1:10 to go in a 6-6 game. Randolph with the football, 2nd and 7 from their own 47-yard line. Zamlud, who had the touchdown reception of 25 yards, is the receiver to the near side, but they pitch it back instead. Dominic Contry tries to get to the outside, wrapped up and taken down at the 46-yard line after a 7-yard pickup. Parker Cook in on the stop. It'll be 3rd and short. Clock winding down, final 10 seconds. Doesn't look like they're going to get a playoff here in this third quarter. Officials signal the end of this third quarter. Matt Zamlut's 25-yard touchdown pass from Austin Ruane ties its score at 6 as we head to the fourth. Randolph and Mount Olive in this varsity semifinal matchup presented by SHG Sports Productions. Fourth quarter about to begin in a tie game. On the ground, they keep it. Ruane, good enough to get the first down. Randolph, well, the offense has moved the ball well today. Only one touchdown, though. Matt Zamlut's catch and run of 25 yards back in the third quarter. As I've mentioned earlier, speaking to Coach McBride, as he walked out at halftime, he said, look, we got to keep this defense off the field. And their defense certainly has been on the field the majority of this football game. You want to have your playmaker quarterback, Rocco Gallo, out on the field. But he's been on the sidelines plenty tonight. They pitch it on back. Conti up the middle to the 30.
Tanner Bush leading the tackle there.
Gain of 13.
Down to the 28-yard line.
1st and 10 from the Mount Olive 28-yard line. Winner of this game takes on the winner of Sparta and Morristown. That game to follow as the lights have been turned on here at Morrison Field. First games today started at 10:30. Almost 3 p.m. on this Sunday afternoon. Ruane to the huddle for Randolph with 8.5 minutes to go. 1st and 10 Bulldogs from the Mount Olive 28-yard line. Nehemiah Lewis as a receiver to the far side. Single back is Conti. They pitch it back to Conti. Avoids Miles in the backfield. Conti still on his feet. Gets about to the 25-yard line where he's finally wrestled down by Gio Rodriguez.
Conti on the carry.
Short gain. That'll bring up a 2nd down.
A lot of work to pick up 2 yards. 2nd and 8. Crowd on the near side trying to fire up the Mount Olive defense. Cheerleaders from Mount Olive are here as well. On 2nd down. Ruane with Lewis to his right. Hand off to Lewis, right up the middle. Wrapped up by Rodriguez and Zilberman. Just eating away little chunks at a time.
3rd down, about 3rd down and 5.
Out at the 24-yard line. Third and a long 5. Clock continues to run. 6:54 to go here in the 4th. Conti and Zamlut, receivers to the far side. Novak near side. Ruane, he wants to air it out downfield, looking for a receiver, and over. Knocked away by the defense. Tanner Bush in coverage. Wanted to go for the long ball to Zamlut. Also back there was Yaki Miles for Mount Olive, and now a big 4th down play with 6:29 to go. Randolph and Mount Olive tied at 6. You can just see how long it takes to get a play in from the sideline until they get to the line of scrimmage. It eats up a lot of time. Crowd on their feet. On 4th and a long 5. Low snap. Ruane gets it. Pressured. Ruane steps up. Far side. Has a receiver. Novak overthrown. Novak had to turn around to try to get the ball. Feels like he should have come up with it. Does not. And the ball over to Mount Olive on downs with 5:47 to go in the 4th. Tied at 6. Mount Olive defense comes over to the sidelines. Justin Kay leading the charge defensively. Going over to his teammates saying, let's go, guys. Now the Mount Olive defense takes to the field. 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. They do have a kicker in Sean O'Connor. On 1st down. Handoff to Rodriguez. Wrapped up, still keeping the legs moving. Conti in on the stop. Finally taking him to the turf. Game of wills right now. Nobody wants to give an inch. Pickup of 3, 2nd and 7. They go no huddle. They look over to the sidelines to get the play call. Shifting on the offense as Tanner Bush goes to the far side. Hard count by Gallo. Made his own teammate on the right side of the line move. Looked like Parker Cook jumped. The receiver near side. Timeout will be taken now by Mount Olive with 4:35 to go. Crowd trying to get Mount Olive fired up on 2nd and 10 from the 24-yard line. Tie game, 6 apiece, 4:35 to go in the fourth quarter. Handoff, left side, Rodriguez bounces off one, bounces it out to the outside, and just tripped up. Looked like Rodriguez was going to really go outside, but Brendan Schmitz with the stop. Rodriguez went for 63 yards in the first quarter for their lone touchdown. Teams for the next game filing in to Morrison Field. Rodriguez takes it to the 35-yard line, and the 4-minute warning has been signaled by the officials. Clock starts up, ball at the 36-yard line. Second down and 8 for Mount Olive. The Marauders trying to march downfield to take the lead. In motion, handoff, Rodriguez, left side, wrapped up by Randolph.
Looked like Pasillo in there on the tackle.
Gio Pasillo
Third down.
in on the stop.
3rd down and 10.
3rd and 10. Clock continues to run. We're down to 3:10 to go. Valverde to the bench for Mount Olive. Holding his finger, might have injured it on that last play. 2 receivers each side. Rolling out, Gallo wants to go to the air, and he connects with Tanner Bush at the 47-yard line. Gotta love the arm, the strength, and the accuracy of Rocco Gallo. 2:50 to go at the 47-yard line. Fresh set of downs, 1st and 10. Rodriguez tries the left side of the line. Not much doing there.
Ready with 2nd down.
No gain on the play, 2nd and 10. 2:15 to go. Gallo looking sideline, has a receiver. Caught by Cunning. Steps out of bounds at the 47-yard line. 3rd and 4.
It's across midfield down to the 47-yard line of the Bulldogs.
Well, there's a reason this team is 8-0. Tough competition in this Morris County Youth Football League. Gallo wants to throw. Sends it in the middle, and it's intercepted by Lewis. Nehemiah Lewis stepped in front of the intended receiver. He was looking downfield, and Lewis comes up with the interception with 1:46 to go. Nehemiah Lewis just stepped in front of the receiver. Good hands, able to pick it off. Takes it out to the 43-yard line of Randolph. 1:46 on the clock, and now it's, again, the Mount Olive defense who has to stay strong. Can the number 4 seed, Randolph Bulldogs, pull off the upset? Andrew Nalbach is their kicker. If they were to get into a field goal situation, they could go to him. Run up the middle, Conti, taken down at the 45 after a 2-yard pickup, 2nd and 8.
Miles with the tackle.
90 seconds to go. Still 55 yards from the end zone. And now a timeout taken on defense by Mount Olive. The entire Randolph team huddles around the coaches. The Mount Olive defense on the field, talking to their coaching staff. It'll be a 2nd and 8, 1:23 to go. Ball at the Randolph 45-yard line. Randolph trailed early. Antonio Rodriguez's 63-yard run. In the first quarter, it was 6-0. After 6-0 at the half. Matt Zamlut, 25-yard pass from Austin Ruane. That extra point conversion failed. Tied at 6. That extra point so big, as we always mention. On 2nd and 8. Ruane wants to throw, steps away from the rush, trying to get outside. Ruane throws downfield, incomplete as he was looking for Lewis, and a flag. It looks like he was beyond the line of scrimmage when he threw the pass.
James' pass is incomplete. There is a penalty flag in play.
The officials talking it over.
That was an ineligible receiver down.
Ineligible receiver. Penalty decline. They'd rather take the down instead of the yardage. So they spot it again at the 46-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 8. 1:16 on the clock. Both these quarterbacks have good arms, so would not be surprised to see them go to the air. 4 receivers to the left. Novak a little unsure. Sets himself in the slot. Ruane. Flag is thrown. Ruane on his feet. Tripped up from behind. Parker Cook with the stop, but did somebody shift a little too early? It looks like it'll be on the offense. A lot of confusion. 4 receivers all to the left side there. Novak seemed a little unsure of where he needed to be. And Randolph will be called for the penalty.
It'll be declined.
They're declining the penalties. Ball at the 48-yard line. It'll be 4th and 5. So you're going to make Randolph make the decision here. And a timeout on the field. 1:05 to go in the 6-6 ball game. .114 officially on the clock. The official time is kept on the field during this timeout. 1:13 they've said. Change it to 1:14 now. So an extra second. That could be a big second. You never know. So now the question is, if you're Randolph, what do you do? Do you punt it away and play for overtime? You don't want to give a shorter field to Mount Olive. And it looks like Lewis is deep behind the line of scrimmage to punt it away. Antonio Rodriguez goes back deep along with Parker Cook. Lewis takes the snap. Low kick. Cook dancing his way, trying to pick up extra yardage, and taken down at the 37-yard line. 25-yard kick and a 6-yard return. So 1:02 on the clock. Mount Olive back on offense, tied at 6. Rocco Gallo, the quarterback. We know he's got a great arm. Can he march this offense downfield for a potential game-winning score? We'll find out. Here we go. Takes the snap, rolling out near side, goes downfield, has a receiver, and Tanner Bush steps out of bounds after a pickup of 12. It took all of 5 seconds.
Goes out of bounds. It'll be 1st and 10 across midfield out to the 47-yard line of the Bulldogs.
Mount Olive crowd getting fired up here. Gallo rolling left. Wanted a pass forced. He'll tuck it in and take it himself. He'll go out of bounds to stop the clock as he was hit by Novak at the 41-yard line. Clock continues to run, almost 45 seconds remaining. Got to move quickly. Ball set at the 41-yard line. Gallo has the snap, looking downfield. Gallo, short pass, incomplete, trying to hit Parker Cook.
Third down.
From the 41-yard line, Gallo rolling, tucks it in, takes it himself. Michael Bassatina with the stop at the 38-yard line. 18 seconds to go. It's a 4th and 2. Clock winding down to 10 seconds. Gallo buying himself time, airs it out downfield, looking for a receiver, jump ball, caught and taken out of bounds. Tanner Bush at the 2-yard line with 1.6 on the clock. Gallo got himself time, threw it downfield. And now the ball at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal. Crowd on their feet on the near sidelines. Gallo, handoff, Rodriguez, left side, cuts it back in for the score! Antonio Rodriguez from 2 yards out. Mount Olive takes the lead 12-7. 12-6. And the ball game is over. The ball game is over. Mount Olive. Antonio Rodriguez, his 2nd touchdown of the game from 2 yards out on the final play, gives Mount Olive a 12-6 victory. All set up on that pass downfield to Tanner Bush by Rocco Gallo. Looked like Bush was going to make it into the end zone. He was taken down. They had to reset the chains, and they had one play, and it was Rodriguez from 2 yards out into the end zone, propelling Mount Olive to the championship. They'll take on the winner of Sparta and Morristown. That game to take place here at Morrison Field in a few moments. What a game. The defense from Mount Olive on the field for the majority of the game. The offense able to move the ball on that final drive. And it's Rodriguez's 2nd touchdown of the game. That is the difference in this one. So that is going to wrap it up for this varsity matchup. With the loss, Randolph ends their season with a record of 5-4. For Mount Olive, They improved to 9-0 and advanced to the championship game. Once again, the final score in this one: the Mount Olive Marauders 12 and the Randolph Bulldogs 6. For our entire SHG Sports Production team, I'm Hal Sass. Hope you've enjoyed our coverage of the Morris County Youth Football League playoffs, and they were presented by SHG Sports Productions. Have a good night, everybody.
Daniel Singaglis.
Number 25 is Sean Milligan. Number 31 is Michael Romero. Number 33 is Tyler Crowley. 44 is Charlie Davis. 45 is Andrew Barrow. 50 is Logan Scorsese.